What's up, it's Cinema Shogun here, and when you think of Florida, what are some of the first things that come to mind? Maybe really nice weather, beautiful beaches, and of course, alligators. And I can assure you that Florida has no shortage when it comes to alligators. In fact, the Florida man has developed a really odd relationship with these creatures. Some people down here even call them swamp puppies. And a lot of people have grown accustomed to coexisting with these prehistoric creatures. It's not even surprising when you see an alligator strolling slowly down the road. It's not shocking when you see an alligator coasting through the pond. It's just a part of life down in Florida. In fact, there are a lot of things that we call, or a lot of places that we call alligator farms, which are kind of like farms, but they're filled with makeshift swamps and ponds that are just slam-packed, jam-packed with hundreds, if not thousands, of alligators. If you're ever in Florida, you can visit one of these places. They'll even have you walk on this crookedy little walkway over a swamp filled with alligators. I mean, alligator parks, alligator farms, alligator mini putt-putt, you name it. You can go play putt-putt golf while there are nothing but a bunch of hungry alligators underneath you. The relationship with alligators in Florida is kind of weird. And, I think people in other parts of the country, they're probably really scared of alligators. You wouldn't want to be near one. Meanwhile, down here in Florida, I've literally witnessed someone fight off alligators with nothing more than a frying pan. Yeah, things get wild down here some of the time. But me, personally, I've never been that guy. Like, I've never gotten over that fear of gators. I don't want nothing to do with them. I don't think they're cute. I don't think it's funny. I haven't become one of those people that's just like, alligator, who cares? Like, I literally know people that will swim in ponds and swamps with alligators, and they don't even care. Like, it's nothing to them. So it's really weird, okay? I'm not saying everyone in Florida is like that, but there's definitely a lot of people in Florida who are like that. Well, also down in Florida, we got a lot of alligators, but we also have a lot of theme parks. You got your Disney World, your Universal Studios, your SeaWorld. And in Tampa, they have something called Busch Gardens. Busch Gardens is known for its wildlife and its roller coasters. So it's a theme park that you can go to, and you get your theme park experience from the rides and stuff. But also, they have a lot of animals there. It's kind of like a theme park and a zoo all in one. And of course, being in Florida, being a theme park / zoo, they have an alligator exhibit with a lot of big alligators. And it just so happens that over the weekend, well, it's the weekend now, I guess it was yesterday actually, someone thought it was a good idea to jump over the barricades at Busch Garden at the alligator exhibit. And they jumped into the alligator exhibit simply because they wanted to film a cool TikTok video. I kid you not. That's how far down the drain our society is going when teenagers think it's a good idea that for a few likes on TikTok, that they think it's a good idea to jump into an alligator exhibit. But you don't have to take my word for it. There's video evidence of this happening. Let's go ahead and check it out.
You gotta get back out.
Another wild Karen! Mikey!
It's very dangerous.
It's surrounded here, guys. All of the Karens like to sneak up
There's
on
no
us, guys. They like to surround. Sneak out of here.
Now, I can tell you from firsthand experience that more often than not, alligators aren't as aggressive as people make them out to be. But I can tell you right now, it is never a good idea to do something like what this kid just did. For one, these alligators aren't in the wild. So when they see someone coming into this exhibit, if you will, into their little area, they automatically associate that with food. Because more often than not, if someone's coming into that exhibit, it's to feed them. Often, maybe they even throw raw chickens right over the gate. So when they see this kid jumping over the gate, they may view him as food. That kid is very lucky that he didn't get hurt or torn apart. Mind you, it's not like there's just one or two alligators in this little exhibit. There are tons of them. But this is just a part of what I would call TikTok culture. And it's taking the world by storm. You know, in my day, we did pranks. I got my start in doing video content by doing pranks. Not here on YouTube. This was before YouTube was even really a thing. Back in the day, I remember I got my first camera and me and my friends went out filming us doing little pranks at the mall, maybe little fart pranks and things of that nature. Nothing major. Pretty innocent. Whereas nowadays, kids are taking it to the extreme. And it's like when one person takes something to the extreme, the next person has to do something even crazier in order to top that. Because it seems like we're growing desensitized even to these pranks. And it's weird because I pay attention to these things probably more than I even should. But I've been witnessing a huge shift on TikTok. You see, when TikTok rose to popularity, it mainly became so popular because of these little cringy dance videos. You've all seen the TikTok dance videos. Some of you all make TikTok dance videos your damn selves. Okay, stop. I'm just kidding. Do what you want, but hey. But anyway, TikTok really became popular because of these little dance moves that would go viral, and then kids everywhere would try to mimic those dance moves. That's what TikTok really is. Don't get me wrong. Your algorithm on TikTok may be different. You may look at cooking videos or fighting videos or these videos. But TikTok rose to popularity from these little dances that people would then mimic. And then it changed to like, okay, we got the dances, but now we also got these little recordings from movies and things like that, where people try to reenact them. And basically it became an app that's about mimicking other people, recreating something that you've already seen someone else on TikTok do. That's really what TikTok kind of is. It's the monkey see, monkey do app. When one thing becomes popular on TikTok, 400,000 other people got to do the exact same thing. Well, what I'm witnessing here is a shift from these harmless, cringy little TikTok dances to now it's becoming TikTok pranks. The only problem is the current generation, they've kind of lost their minds. You know, even back in my day when I used to do pranks and do little funny things, we knew our limit. And there were certain things that we definitely wouldn't do. For instance, we definitely wouldn't jump into an alligator exhibit for TikTok clout. Yet kids these days do not think twice. It's like all rationale, all thought of like common human decency, any thoughts of self-preservation, trying to make sure that you're okay, it's like gone out of the window. But you see, the problem is, in my generation, when we would make these little prank videos, they would be made for us. The audience would be us. Maybe we would show a few people at school. TikTokers nowadays, these videos are getting thrown out there to millions and millions of people. So often it seems like they have a pressure on them or a point to prove by doing whatever they can to just make it as wild as humanly possible. So I think it's a really scary time right now. And I use the word scary kind of lightly because it's not like I'm shivering in my boots trying to convince you all that this is the end of the world. But I am saying that it's scary for young ones. It's scary for parents out there, knowing that an app has this much power over your kid that it would cause them or influence them to do something so drastic and so stupid in the name of a few views and a few likes. I mean, another story that's in the headlines right now is about a young man on a cruise ship whose friends dared him to jump off of the cruise ship so they could film TikTok videos about it. And that kid's body still has not been found. Very tragic case. But we're starting to see the rise of things like this all across America and all across the world. I don't know if you all have been seeing that one TikToker from London, I think. I can't remember his name. Is it Mizzy or Glizzy? I want to say it's Mizzy. But he basically goes around like he ran in someone's house. He stole someone's dog on TikTok. He goes up to women in the middle of the night who are sitting at bus stops and stuff, and he asks them, hey, do you want to die? Do you want to die? So it's really weird right now. And I'm afraid that we're witnessing a big shift. So no longer do you have to worry about walking into your house and seeing your kids do, these choreographed dance moves. Now you're going to have to worry about your kid trying to recreate these dangerous pranks that other kids are doing on TikTok. And unlike past generations, like I said, all thought of, just all rationale, it seems to be thrown out the window with this current generation, as if they don't really understand the true value of life. And I think that's one of the biggest problems we're dealing with in the world right now, is that people no longer value life. And I don't know about you all, but I think if you're someone that really values your life, you're probably not going to be jumping in alligator exhibits at Busch Gardens to make a video. But let me know your thoughts about this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.